Hello, and welcome to some thoughts from leading from home. In the past few days, many of us have had our working lives turned upside down. And as we figure out, or try and figure out, what the future looks like, many of our employees have been sent home to work remotely, and most of you have been tasked with leading your team from home, down a path with no clear destination. Now, more than any time, your team needs you. My name is Jenny Gilbert, and I'm one of the instructors on SAIT's professional leadership programs. For the next 5 minutes, we're going to offer you some thoughts on leading from home. The need to communicate effectively has never been greater. As your team transitions to remote working, communication will be key. Focus and clarity are absolutely essential. Dr. Damian Hughes relates this to peeling an onion. Get to the core of your message. What is it that you're trying to say? Could you even tweet your message? Remember, just because you've said it once does not mean that you have been heard and understood. Consider writing, speaking, as well as touching base, focus and clarity. At work, the number of social connections a person can make a day is vast. Once home, that will change. For some, it's reduced to none. For some, it's down to how many family members are home. When you connect with your team, and the suggestion is do so daily, ensure you make time for social connection as well. You could touch base with each person individually, suggest a buddy up system where people phone each other at a certain time of day, or have a simple question that you start your virtual huddle with. In your communication, zoom out and zoom in. Ensure you are communicating what you know and reminding people about the big picture. Zooming in allows us to gain control. There are a lot of things that will stay the same. Revising realistic goals and targets that will allow progress to be made will help your team stay connected and engaged. And finally, in your communication, watch out for your turtles. Pay attention to your team cues. Some will be surrounded by people by pure virtue of their family being home. For others, isolation is literally that, and your communication time might be the only one they have that day. Anybody paying attention is beginning to understand the importance of empathy. Empathy is not the same as sympathy. Your version of self-isolation is not going to look like someone else's. As a leader, it's important to connect with your team and hear their situations. Some will be at home with small children, others with teenagers stuck to their screens. And in most households, there'll be one or two parents all trying to survive, hopefully thrive, in this uncharted territory. As a leader, make time in your schedule to touch base with your team, be respectful of their situation, and if appropriate, ask how you can help. Studies have shown us that having a 5-minute walking break will boost energy levels, sharpen focus, and, to quote, improve mood throughout the day, reducing feelings of fatigue in the late afternoon. Whether it's 5 minutes per hour or at a set time, taking a break is good for you, good for productivity, and good for your health. Our resilience is going to need to be high in the upcoming weeks. How well are you looking after yourself? Nourish your roots so that you can provide for you, your family, and your team. As a leader from home, you will now need to look at holding your meetings online and virtually. There's a lot of excellent information out there on this. Here are a couple of key reminders. In times of uncertainty, people crave certainty. Where and when you can be certain, be certain. Engagement will be key. If you as a leader show up bored and uninterested, then please expect your team to do so as well. We all like watching the movies because they're interesting and provide drama. Your meeting can too. Ensure that only the crucial people are invited to your meeting. That way, they have a role and a reason and know their part on the agenda, which of course you sent out early so that everybody can contribute accordingly. And finally, you. Never before has there been a need for creative and elevated leadership as there is right now. To operate from this spot, you need to look after you. Take care of your mental health, stress, and other needs. Be curious. Ask lots of questions. Know that boundaries are important too. Set yours and stick to them. And know that your support network is out there. Connect with your support squad and know they're there for you just as you are for them. And we're here for you too. Any questions relating to content or leadership, you can contact me on the email address showing on your screen right now. All of the points here are the tiniest tidbits from some really good courses at SAIT. For the next little while, we can't come to you. We're figuring that piece out. But feel free to touch base with the good people at Corporate Training who can fill you in on what our exciting new future looks like. Until then, take care, stay healthy, and be you.